Hello my dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about generations of computers, different generations of computers. First one, so there are different generations. First is first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation. These first generation computers are in between 1946 to 1959. All of you carefully remember all these years. First generation starts from 1946. 1946. It is in between 1946 to 1959. On those first generation, the technology was used vacuum tubes. These tubes are very big in size. Those are enormous in size. In first generation, the technology was vacuum tubes. On those days, computer systems are very big in size. Very big in size. During the first generation, there was no operating system also. There was no operating system also. During the first generation, the most popular computer systems are ENIAC, electronic, numeric, integrator and calculator. Electronic, numeric, integrator and calculator. IBM 701. IBM 701. This machine is very popular for reading inputs. Next, IBM 650 and different computer systems. So, first generation computers are in between 1946 to 1959. The technology was used in first generation of vacuum tubes. At the time, there was no operating system also. Later, coming to the second generation, it was in between 1959 to 1965. 1959 to 1965. Let us observe this continuation. So first you remember 1946. So second generation in between 1959 to 1965. On those days, the technology was transistors. In first generation, the technology was vacuum tubes. In first generation, systems are very big in size. While it comes to the second generation, the technology was transistors. During the second generation, computer system size are reduced compared to the first generation. In first generation, computer system means it occupies more than one room. But whereas in second generation, the size was reduced into very small compared to the first generation. In second generation also, there was no operating system. There was no operating system. In this second generation, the popular specific computer systems are IBM 1401, IBM International Business Missions. Abbreviation is International Business Missions. Next, another system is B5000. B5000. So later, in third generation, here it is in between 1965 to 1971. In third generation, the technology was ICs. ICs is nothing but integrated circuits. Integrated circuits. Here, the operating system was used. The different kinds of operating systems was used. On those days, specific computers are IBM 360, IBM 370, HP. IBM is International Business Missions. HP, Hewlett Packard, HP 2100A. So here OS bar 2 like operating systems. The operating systems are own operating systems of the IBM as well as HP. They developed their own operating systems to make use of their computer systems. So later we'll come to what is operating system, what are the functionalities of operating systems. Don't worry about that. So in third generation, first time introduced operating system. Those technologies are ICs, integrated circuits. Those are very small in size when compared to transistors. Here the system size was also reduced compared to the second generation. Comes to the fourth generation, it is in between 1971 to 1980. 1971 to 1980. Here the technology was LSI and VLSI technology. LSI and VLSI, large scale integrated circuits and very large scale integrated circuits. In third generation, ICs, integrated circuits. Here large scale integrated circuits, that means it can process, it can hold large amount of data, it can process the large amount of data, very large scale integrated circuits. So here here in this fourth generation also they used operating systems. Here the most popular specific computers are IBM PC. PC is a personal computer. Next one is Star 1000. Next one is last one, fifth generation of computers. It is from 1980 to present. Here the technology was artificial intelligence. Now it is more popular. Artificial intelligence. Now world is moving towards artificial intelligence technologies. Expert systems. Next, neural networks, that is natural language. Next one is the natural language, NLP, natural language. Here also there are so many operating systems. There are so many different operating systems. Here the specific computers are desktop, laptop, notebook, ultrabook, like our mobile, etc. All those. So here these are the different kinds of generations: first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation. All the generations are in between 1946 to 1980. So all of you carefully remember the years and the technologies. These two are the very important. First generation in between, from which year to which year, and what was the technology. Second generation and technology. Third generation years and technology. Fourth generation years and technology. Fifth generation years and technology. First generation in between 1946 to 59, vacuum tubes. Second generation 1959 to 65, transistors. 1965 to 71, third generation, ICs. Fourth generation 1971 to 1980, LSI and VLSI technology. In fifth generation 1980 to present, here the technology is artificial intelligence, expert systems, and natural language. So the next one is classification of computers. Computers can be classified in variety of ways based on various parameters such as usage, cost, size, processing power, and so on. So computers can be classified based on different specifications, based on the usage, based on the size, based on the cost, and based on the processing power, computation power, and so on. So mainly supercomputers can be classified into supercomputers. Next one is mainframe computers. Next one is mini computers and microcomputers. Supercomputers, mainframe computers, and microcomputers. All these are the different computers. First one is supercomputers. Supercomputer is the most expensive computer. Supercomputer is the most expensive computer. It is the most expensive computer, and also fastest type of computer and also fastest type of computer. It performs highest operational rate of computers. So supercomputer, the name itself justifying supercomputer. It is a supercomputer. That means it is the most expensive and the fastest type of computer. It performs highest operational rate of computers. So here the supercomputer is the most expensive and fastest type of computer specification. It was employed for the specialized applications that require immense amount of mathematical calculations such as weather forecasting, nuclear energy, research applications. So now daily we are seeing weather forecasting. So weather forecasting is going to be computed by the supercomputer. So here it is taking inputs from the different sources, different kind of criteria. So it can be capable by the only supercomputers. Ordinary computer cannot capable to make calculate all those specifications. So here next one is the mainframe computers. The mainframe computer supports vast number of users to work simultaneously and remotely. These are very large in size. And expensive. Mainframe computers supports vast number of users. So here different examples of mainframe computers are ATMs, banking networks, corporate reservation systems, and other kind of computers are mini computers. It is used by the multiple users, smaller in size and memory capacity and cheaper than the mainframes. So whenever you want to use very smaller amount of data, very small, these are very small, mini, name itself justifying that it is a mini computer. So smaller in size and memory capacity and cheaper than the mainframes. So other computer is microcomputer. It was introduced to meet the personal computing needs of an individual. Like our personal computers all comes under this microcomputer. So all personal computers comes our laptops, palm tabs, notebooks, your mobiles, all are comes to the microcomputer. So these computers are developed or introduced to meet the personal computing needs. So finally, advantages of computer. First one is high speed. Computers can work with high speed capacity. With the high speed capacity, it can compute information in high speed. For example, whenever I ask question like two threes are how much, then people will say two threes are 6. When I ask any questions like 14 fives are how much, then automatically they may think and slowly they will reply 14 fives are 70, but it may not speed as in the form of 2 threes are. So next one is accuracy. Computers can give accurate results, exact result. And storage. So here it can store huge amount of storage. It can hold huge amount of storage. And next one is diligence. So here the computer systems, diligence means, so here it can do the things in great care. So that means always it cannot do any mistakes. It can do things in very great care and versatile. So it can do many things. It can do many things. It may not confine for only one work. It is a versatile. It can do multitasking. It can perform multiple tasks. So thank you. For any doubts, please contact me through mail or